let's do it. Alright, so hello everybody, my name is Giovanni. Today I just want to start off by asking my audience here a question, and somebody just please answer the question. What do you see, what is determination? Somebody just raise their hand, what is determination in your eyes? Yes, amazing.
I would say it's whoa. I think going for something you really want, doing everything you need to do to get it.
Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty good. So in my opinion, what I see in determination is that, you know, you set goals and you meet those goals and you do everything that you possibly can to meet those goals. So you eat it, you sleep it, and you be it, you know, that is my opinion of determination. So moving on, today I kind of want to talk about what it is to live a healthy lifestyle. And two things that I'll be talking about would be it's going to be about Alright, it's going to be about fitness, and then it's going to be about meal prepping and fitness. So today I'm going to talk about about a problem that we have in society. And the problem today that we have in society is going to be obesity. Now, what is obesity? Obesity is when somebody carries 20, according to the Medical Web Institute, obesity is when somebody carries excess weight, so it's about 23.5 to 29.9% of excess body weight. So that is obesity. Now, why is this a problem in society? Well, according to the Center of Disease Control Prevention, 1 in 3 people in society are considered, 1 in 3 people in America are considered to be obese. Now, I'm going to say that again. 1 in 3 people in America are considered to be obese. Now, that is a problem because, actually, obesity is a cause to heart attacks, strokes, and also liver failure, and that is according to the Center of Disease Prevention. And so, with that being said, it is a problem in society, and one of the states that was actually really high in that was actually West Virginia. West Virginia had a high of 43.7% in people having high blood pressure. And although the population in West Virginia is 8 million people, that is nearly like half the population, which is a problem. And now let's talk about California. California, according to the Census Bureau, California contains about 39 million people in California. And within those 39 million, 28.5% of those people have high blood pressure. And once again, that is a problem. That is a lot of people. So here we go, doing some math on top of my head. That's about 10 million people in the population have high blood pressure. And also, 300,000 people die because of obesity. And, you know, if we really care for our friends, if we really care for our family members, we should probably maybe give them like input, like, hey, maybe we should probably start considering not, you know, eating fast food or, you know, having a healthier lifestyle. Which brings me to my next point. How can we prevent this? What are things we could do to, you know, prevent obesity? Or maybe not prevent, but a stepping stone to the right path to not having high blood pressure. And that could be meal prepping. Meal prepping is something that is really important, and I've lived through meal prepping and physical fitness, so I could be like a source for that. So actually, like 4 months ago, I started meal prepping, and I was weighing at like 190. And once I started meal prepping, once I started working out, I dropped to 174. Currently, today I am like 174. And that kind of just shows what it can do. You know, it can help people lose weight. It can help people be a better them. And if you don't want to take it from me, take it from Mo. Mo is over here. He's a physical trainer, and he gives his people like advice with nutrition. Now, Mo, can you just give like a sentence or two to kind of tell us why meal prepping is important?
Yeah, if you're prepared, you'll be better set off. You have an idea of a plan. You can actually get to your goals.
Exactly.
Prepared.
Yeah, great. So also like meal prepping kind of gives us a good idea with like calorie intake. You know, it gives us an idea of how much calories we're going to be intaking, and it gives us like a set, precise calorie intake. So you kind of see what you're taking in and how much you're taking in. So, and which kind of leads me to my last point, which is going to be fitness. Fitness is really important because according to MayoClinic.org, I know Mayo Clinic is. MayoClinic.org, it's actually a really respected source, and they state, I'm kind of paraphrasing here. They state that exercise helps your tissue with with your cardiovascular system, and that also what that does is that kind of like reduces your blood sugar levels, and it helps you like lose weight, and it even helps you like prevent cancer, if you will. And those things are important in trying to avoid the obesity epidemic, which is a really big problem. And now to conclude today, I want to say that I've opened up a door here. Well, maybe not opened up a door, but I have opened up or unlocked the door here for you to kind of give you an idea that obesity is a problem in today's society, and that we kind of need to find a way to incorporate these things, make it part of your daily life. All right, so yeah, to conclude here, I have unlocked the door here and kind of give you an idea on what could be done. A lot of people are determined, a lot of people think they are determined, right? So people say they're determined, and then the new year comes. And then, all right, I got my New Year's resolution. I got like, all right, I'm gonna start incorporating health to my life. And then you start seeing people go to the gym, January, right? January, everybody's going to the gym. And then you start seeing people dropping in the first month, the second month. And then once again, there's like nobody there anymore. And if we're gonna be determined, we gotta set our goals. We gotta make sure we complete those goals. We gotta make sure we eat those goals. You gotta meal prep your food. You gotta be able to stay away from fast food places. And you gotta be those goals. So you gotta make sure you find your way to the gym. You gotta make sure you are incorporating the gym in your life. And you gotta reset, you gotta sleep it. You gotta reset, you gotta do it again the next day and the next day. And then maybe eventually you will meet those goals. So with that being said, I just want to end this by saying, so are you going to incorporate a healthy lifestyle, or are you going to be another statistic? Thank you. Gosh, that was hard, dude. Eat that. At least it's all over with now. I did it for a while. Now I just kind of.
What do you have?
Yeah, I got 5. Like my mind is weird. I'm trying to straighten them up.
So Jay, what did you think? Offer us some comments, give us some suggestions.
Well, I like how he kind of like stated to us like why meal prepping is like very vital. Feel me? Like to me, like I tried doing that, but I didn't know the facts behind it. Like, so I didn't know it leads to like, have if you don't do like keep care of your body with food, you get high blood pressure and stuff. And I like his closing. Like, I like how he just told us, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, open the door for y'all, you know what I'm saying? You know, get fit, you feel me? So, and only thing I say that he would do is, like at the beginning, how he was just like fluttered, like he was like, he didn't know what, he didn't like know how to transition into his next points, and he like, I just say, I know, I can't tell you this, but I say be more prepared. I gotta be prepared.
Wise book for 8 minutes, that kind of works.
It was cool.
That's hard. That's terrible.
Okay. All right, well, at first I thought it was going to be a rhetorical question. It turns out it's not a rhetorical question. You're actually asking somebody to answer it at the beginning. It's always a little bit awkward. You lucked out because somebody at least gave you an answer. Sometimes you could be sitting there and everybody's going to stare at you like you're a bug, you know.
I was about to ask you.
Yeah, sometimes when you get particular, that helps a bit. But it worked out for you. It's always a danger, though, to turn over your speech to somebody else, especially at the beginning when you haven't even gotten started. So you want to be careful about that. Later on when you kind of use the same technique, trying to get an additional source into your presentation. I don't know that Mo counts as a source. He doesn't have a URL address. He doesn't have an MLA citation to go with him in your bibliography. But he does have a job, at the moment at least. The same sort of thing. You got to be careful about that. I remember. You're not guilty of this. It worked out okay for you. But I remember years ago having somebody who came up and they tried to do their speech, and it was all, I'm going to ask people questions and ask them to respond to the questions and everything. I'm going, you're not giving a speech. This is not a presentation, an argument. You are basically trying to lead a dialogue and have everybody else give your speech for you. You didn't cross the line on that, but it's easy to do that. So I'm just kind of pointing that out, that there's something to be worried about. For the most part, I think that you did have an organizational structure in your mind. I don't know that you followed that organizational structure. You kind of had to remember it as you were going along, and suddenly, just as you're about to get to the first point, you say, oh yeah, obesity too, and that's like, yeah, that's the problem issue, and you spent a lot of time talking about that. I thought that was good. That's the first point that you get to. And then when you get to meal prep, I didn't really see much proof that meal prepping works, except that your personal experience with it. Your whole 4 months of working with meal prepping, that's a good starting point, but there's got to be some more information that shows us that this kind of thing makes a difference in people's lives, especially addressing the issue of obesity, which is the thing that turns out to be the main point of your speech. I thought at first that there was this question. You talk about what is determination. Well, okay, so connect the meal preparation back to this idea of determination. How do we exhibit determination through the meal preparation process? When you get to the fitness issue at the end, you do try to give us this motivational thing about, hey, people start off the year, going to the gym and that kind of thing, but within a month they drop out. Within 2 months you're all alone again, that kind of thing. Don't do that. You gotta get. And I like the enthusiasm that you've got there, but I'm going, how's that different than every other year where people are doing this? They get themselves up for this. You got to give us a way to take that emphasis that you're putting on it, the presentation that you're giving it, and make it work. How do we get determined? Give us some steps for doing this. When I was thinking, well, how about some steps on meal preparation? Do I do this once a week? Do I do it every day? Do I think about it a month ahead of time? Do I have to budget every month? How do I freeze it and then I just stick it in the microwave? I don't know what you're talking about there, because you haven't followed through on that part. You've got the motivational, inspirational concept there. Now we need to feed it something. We need to give it some substance to go along with it. Presentation stuff is all very good. You're looking at people, maybe a little bit hesitant at the beginning, but once you got going, you seemed like you were fine. All right. Thank you.